We are currently at JC Park in Westland, Michigan, and this is one of 3 cities that I'm trying to get a little 9-hole disc golf course in. This one is actually like a couple blocks from my house, so this would be prime if it got installed. Hole 1 would be 220, and it would be behind this center tree, kind of. So nice easy forehand or a putter shot. Yep. Maybe. Today we're just gonna be tossing, talking, and little life update. Yeah, and then basket would probably be like right here. Hole 2, if you look, there's like 3 trees that are kind of like, it's gonna be like right behind that. I kind of wanted to use this as a like toss and talk, kind of where have I been, because it's already April, and the only videos that I've posted are 3-minute Thursdays, which will come back. I just don't know if it's going to be like an every Thursday, and there's a reason that I stopped them. Very important reason, actually. And then on top of that, the history ofs, which those things are doing good. So the cool thing with this, you have the forehand or turnover, or you've got this smaller lane for hyzer. We'll go turnover with the buzz. I didn't even see that tree. Another turnover. Yep. That would be in the circle at least. We'll go Hornet. This is like my new favorite disc on the hyzer route. Oh, I hit the same tree. And forehand with the MD5. Oh, I pushed it too much. Also, this course is littered with squirrels that people feed, so they kind of just come up to you. Yeah, these had to have hit the same little tree. All right, so MD5, I would consider a bad shot. Basket would be like right there. So technically, ching, that'd be a good shot. And the one buzz is right there. Hole 3, 380. Oh, hole 2, 275. So do with that information what you will. 380. So basically you're just aiming for the one like lighter tree dead center and trying to get past it, because the basket is probably like 40 to 50 after that. We'll start off with FX3 because this might be my actual shot for it. Get through there. Yeah. So that should be at least a look at the basket. It might be a long look, edge of circle kind of, but, and then this FX3, it's freaking gorgeous. Love it. Oh, I didn't think I was gonna hit that. Try hyzer flip with the pipeline. No, that's every time I talk about hyzer flipping, I just naturally go from here to like way up here, even though all I need to do is like, it's crazy. Let's go Spire. Good 12 speed. Yeah. Next up, the Broderick. That's I haven't done a review yet, but that should be coming soon. A little too low, but I should get there. Yeah, that's good. I don't know. I think 380 is a decent size for like this tunnel, 15, maybe 20 feet wide. What do you think about that? All right, so this is that brighter tree at the end of the tunnel. That's so sick. This is what kind of what you want to aim at and get past. That's what I did with the, what did I even throw? I don't remember. Oh, that's the Broderick FX3 Spire, even though that hyzered out a little harder. And from here, I'd say the basket would probably be like there, something like that. So JC Park is right next to Mike Modano Ice Arena. Mike Modano is a hockey player. Pretty sure he played for numerous teams, but he is from Westland and he retired with the Red Wings, but he has a major record. It's insane. Hole 4 is another really cool one. It's 240-ish, 230, 240. If you look where that bench is, right in front of it, there's like a lighter tree that forks and a skinny tree. It's gonna be right in between there. And it's got a little slope too, so there is a chance of like a weird roll away from your putt. We'll go zone. I like this one too because it does have the backhand and the forehand, or you could forehand like straight on kind of like a slight ante. Like that. Yeah. Then we'll go zone GT, backhand, hit the tree, crushed it. That was so bad. Surf, that's what I meant. Yeah, so hopefully I didn't throw it too far. No, that'd be right next to it. Hey, and then let's go fireball for the forehand around. And skip into the circle. So yeah, I'm sorry that I haven't been posting lately. I had a kid. I think, I might have to look this up, don't get me wrong, I think that's probably the #1 reason that someone can kind of like not post videos for a little bit. But yeah, his name's Casey Kramer. He's beautiful and super chill. He's a chill dude. And he's awesome. So March 4th is when he was born. Yep, so here's this basket will be on this hill, like right there. And then this one should have a sign saying hole 5, go that way. And hole 5, this is the longest walk, and it's probably like 200 feet, who cares? But hole 5's fun. So that might be the most water that I've ever seen in this little ditch. And you throw over the ditch for hole 5, right here. So hopefully you can tell, but between this tree and this, like these tiny trees / bushes, it actually makes a really cool cutout, and that's where we're gonna be throwing over. This one's like 190-ish ace run. I don't want to make it too long because there is a bench kind of like to the right. The trees do block it, but if you get a ricochet, I don't want to hit anybody. I'm really bad right now. Why is everything lifting? Throw it flat. Better. Let's actually put this by where the basket's supposed to be. Nope. That might be in the water. Or over the water. Dang, that went over the water. We can disregard that hole. Fun hole, but bad shots. Walk around the little ditch. Find your crappy throws. At least the good thing with this is, yeah, it's a bad throw, but I'm still like circle 2. So basket would probably be like right there. Maybe a little farther. Maybe. This is a little wider than I thought. It's over there. Dang it. Ooh, is that just a random, like, piece of wood? Don't know why it's here. Oh my God. Perfect. Good thing my shoes are waterproof. Made it. I think it would be a good idea to build a bridge right there. Cool. I'm alive. You can kind of see where the path would be. Basket, next tee pad would be right here. This is another one I really like because there's a tree in the way of the bench. So you can't just square someone in the dome. You can go hyzer, you can go straight, or you can go up the left side, maybe with a forehand. I'm gonna go buzz straight. And the basket would be just to the right of that little grass patch you can kind of see. This one's 260. See? I wouldn't have killed anybody. So yes, I promise I'm going to be making a lot more videos now that Casey is 5 or 6 weeks old and doing a lot better at home. And then also it's finally getting warm. Michigan sucks. I love Michigan. It's very pure, as most would say. But it also has really crappy weather. So this is like, I think it's like 75 right now. The last couple days we're in the 40s. Tomorrow it's supposed to rainstorm. It'll probably drop down to the 50s again. Probably. Ching. So we're going through this path. It's going to be to the left of the 2 trees. And these trees right here, once again, blocking a bench. So really nice. Tee is right about here. It's like 350, 340, 350. I'm gonna go FX3 and I'm gonna go pipeline to try and just like push it as straight as possible before it starts dumping, because that is part of the creek on the left side. And I think this is a perfect time to talk about today's sponsor, Doomsday Discs. Doomsday didn't actually sponsor this video, but they did send me this box. And it's for a bunch of reviews, things like that. Way more videos to come. This one's in a bag for some reason. The rot. Probably because this is like some kind of putter plastic maybe. I don't know. I don't know what the bag's for. Put the bag in there. It's got a small bead. Feels really comfortable. Almost feels like a Pilot. And I really like that they do this little like embossing of what disc it is. Kind of like MVP, but on like, I don't know. Maybe it is just like MVP. Next up, we have the Solar... Whoa, dude, my brain just broke trying to read that the wrong direction. Solar Death Ray. This is an 8-speed fairway. Feels really comfortable. It's got kind of a sharp lip underneath, but the most important thing, it's got speed rings, dude, for maximum speed. I don't actually mind how this feels in the hand with my thumb touching the speed rings. This might go in the bag. Weapon of mass destruction. I believe this is the 15 speed. And I don't know if you could see that, but this rim. What the ass? The monstrosity. What's weird? Oh. So this is a, what is that word for when it's not the same all the way around? It's kind of like the Extraterrestrial 2 from Trash Panda. This feels kind of like a 6-speed maybe. And this feels like, I don't know, an 11 or 12. That's wild. Next up. Oh, this is their, like, slightly overstable destroyer. 12.5 minus 1.3, I think. Something like that. Or 12.4 minus 1.3. I don't know. It's the Oblivion. Pretty flat, feels good. I don't know how easy I could find this because it's black and yellow, just like Wiz Khalifa. Next up, Pestilence, limited edition. It's got a trapdoor spider attacking a lady that is tanning on the beach. That's pretty freaking sweet. I'm pretty sure this is just a standard fairway driver, or maybe, actually that feels pretty fat. Maybe like a 11 speed, 12 speed, something like that. I don't know what this disc is. Neutral, like same on the bottom and the top. Like if I flip this over, yeah, that's wild. Maybe it's like a -1/1. The Despair in this sick, like white with black, like I don't even know what to call this. Pretty sure this is their like 5.5 -1/1, like their standard mid, and it does feel like it. Next up, Ice Age in the, whoa, I thought it, from inside the box reaching it out, it looked like dark gross gray. This has like blue, it's mostly green. It has some blue in it. It has black, obviously, like squiggles. Some parts feel gray. Some parts look gray, but it's like overall green. Blackout in a gray purple. So this is something that I could probably lose pretty easily. It's got a sugar skull on it, or some kind of designed skull. And I think this is like 8 -2/1, something like that. 8.5 -2/1. Feels comfortable. It feels like a -2/1, if that makes sense. Cataclysm, right? Yeah, Cataclysm. I went to Catechism. That's not the same word. This feels like maybe a 9 or a 10 speed. Slight dome. It's really all I got for it. But it is white, so I shouldn't lose this as easy as the Blackout. Ugh! Landmine. What the heck? This even? This is also way wider than a regular disc too. This is kind of sick. I don't know what it's for, but I will find out. And last but not least, a disc even wider than that. Whoa. We'll put that in there so it doesn't fly away. The Bunker Buster is like twice the size of a disc. And it feels like either a 5 or a 6 speed, something like that. Dude, is this legal? I like the plastic. It's like glittery Z style plastic. Whoa. Dude, I cannot wait to try these. I'm going to do some individual reviews, like single disc reviews, and then also they sent me enough for me to be able to do the what if for Doomsday. So that's going to be super sick. Thank you, Doomsday. I don't know your actual names because you go by like the Harbinger of Death and Pablo. I don't know. But thank you so much for sending all of this out. And then back to the video. Like and subscribe. Back to the video. Slide up there. That'd be in circle. It looks like I'm right next to the larger tree. When we get up there, you'll see. It's like, you know, let's do a proper hyzer flip this time. Yeah. Oh. So I kicked off of a tree right over the path. Obviously, this is a course that I'm designing, so I get final say, but should it be OB on the outside, or should it be like played as river OB? Because that's interesting. Yep. Hit the edge of this tree, kicked over there. I think river OB would be cool. So only on the path, it would be OB. Over here, free game. And from here, I would still be, no, I'm close. Yeah, see this one? Perfect shot. I would say maybe a 30-footer. Basket would be like right there. I see you. Dude, he's got a freaking peanut. Everyone feeds these squeebs. If you think I'm crazy that I'm wearing a long sleeve when I said it was like 75, you'd be right. It didn't feel like this earlier. It was kind of cloudy. Looked like it was about to rain. Not anymore. Hole 8, basket. I'm gonna put basket. Now that you know where the basket is, there's gonna be a mando on this tree so that you can't go over the path. You have to take like a forehand hyzer or a turnover. I'm gonna go hyzer with the zoner. That's too far, and that's gonna skip. OB. All right, let's try it again. That's better. Why didn't I do that the first time? Yep, that one's pretty much parked. Let's go with the warp. Also, hey, this is my brand new NSH warp. Same disc, awesome. Blue, but then if you hold it up to the sun, you see my new logo with the warp, NSH warp, the little teleporties. Isn't that freaking sweet? It's all 3D printed. You can get one of these now. I'll leave the link down in the description. I love it. It's amazing. I'm gonna do this on a big flex line. Big skip. Dude, I just aced with it. Now you have to buy. I've been thinking about this a lot. Let me know if this makes sense to you, because it's breaking my brain. Hopefully someone can explain in the comments. Technically, there are two stabilities. Overstable, stable, understable. But that can work for both a disc, I guess, compared to straight, and also just a disc compared to that said disc. Little step out. And what I mean by that is that, like, when you talk about, say, a Discraft Force, you say it's overstable, because it is. It's 12503, pretty overstable. Now that's in comparison to all other discs. So something like the MVP Trail, that is neutral, that is stable, that flies pretty much dead straight. It's a -1.1, I think. So in relation, yes, the Force is overstable. But then you have discs that fly differently than they should. So like, you could have a zone that flies like a zone, and then a zone that's, for some reason, when it came out of the mold, is like puddle topped, and now that one's beefy. And then you could have a zone that you've had for years, and that one is flippy compared to a zone. So technically, you have three zones. One is overstable, one is stable, and one is understable. But that's not what we say. Like, it is, but it's not. Because flippy is used for something that's understable, and beefy is used for something that's overstable. And we might say it for said zone in that example, but we wouldn't say a zone is like, we would say overstable approach disc, but one of them's understable. And technically, if it flies the way the flight numbers say, it's stable. Does that make sense? Like, am I going crazy? Does that make sense? Hole 9, we're pulling out the big guns. Speaking of forces, it's going to be 370, 375. Pretty much straight in line with this fork tree, but like really far. And you can see that there's like a tree path that kind of curves. So it's perfect for forehand, perfect for turnover, backhand turnover, but also it's a low ceiling. So you kind of have to figure it out. So my first choice would be this Ricky Force because it's a little more overstable. And we're basically aiming for either the left fork tree or the tree that looks dead center and just blasting it, and hopefully it kicks to the right. Get through there. Oh, see, there goes my birdie chance, but this hole calls for that. It's kind of sick. All right, don't hit it. That was perfect. I'd be in the circle. Let's go Spire. Now you might not have heard of this disc, but this is a 12.5 -1.2 from Pie Pan Discs out of Dayton, Ohio. This is my, now, besides for the Force, this is like my go-to driver. Flips up a little more than a Force, pushes a little more than a Force, and it's gonna do none of that right now because I'm either gonna hit a tree or burn it over. See, I'm really good at disc golf. I don't know if you know that. I just called that shot. Okay. Get off that tree. Oh, Brad, you suck. As a disc, I really like the Sargent. As a person, he's all right. All right, so from here, kind of have a shot like this. Yep, that's like pretty much where basket's gonna be, in this like cluster of trees right here. So that works. Oh, I get it. Even if you hit a tree, Brad was saying these are like really pushy. So like, that makes sense. Basket. You see that shot? It was really good, wasn't it? You can keep the nuts. Whatever. Yeah, so this one was like a perfect shot. Skip. Basket would literally be right there. Boom. Forgot the Purple Boy, which is kind of funny because there was an indoor skate park not that far from me that I used to go to all the time. There's a kid, he just wore this like raggedy purple hoodie all the time, to the point where we called him Purple Boy. And I think he's still known by Purple Boy. Or at least I could say Purple Boy. Everyone would know who I'm talking about. I don't even know if I know his real name. Thanks for watching. If you make it this far, make sure to subscribe, please. Like the video, comment down below. Am I going crazy with that whole like stability thing? And also, I have a set list of video ideas that I want to do. But what kind of videos do you want to see? Do you want to see course playthroughs? I know I was doing those in the past, but the main reason is because I was traveling so much, and I'm not traveling as much because I got promoted at work. I'm a project manager now, so instead of someone telling me that I gotta go across the country, I tell other people that they gotta go across the country, unless I want to go. Like if I get a job in Charlotte, Joseph, I'm coming for you. What kind of videos do you want to see? Course videos, just vlogs like this, toss and talk kind of things. Disc review, I'm going to be doing a lot of disc reviews. Don't worry about that. Especially, I mean, this Doomsday box. I got a couple other packages from brands that I'm going to do in-depth reviews of each disc, and then also restarting the What If series. So starting over because there are new rules. I wanted to make sure that I lock in the rules so that there is no changing. First time it was kind of like willy-nilly, and I only got through like, I think one. So it wasn't really a series. I'm gonna restart the original one with my bag, and then from there I'm gonna go 10 discs from X manufacturer. I'm also gonna kind of pull out all of the extras in my bag because there are a lot of extras, or like just random discs. So I'm gonna do 10 discs that are staples in my bag, and then from there, just do a bunch of others. Oh my gosh, it's so hot. I forgot that I had water.